Hey, good afternoon. It is Monday, our Monday session, and I call this Monday Moves number one. So, the only extra equipment I think we'll need for this one is a strap or a towel to put around your foot when we do Supta Padangusthasana. Other than that, let's get into our groove here to start our work week off the right way. We're going to lie down on our backs and just work our breath here. So lying down, the feet can be apart, maybe just slightly wider than hips width. Let the toes fall out. Your arms are relaxed on the sides, palms facing up, heads relaxed. Try just to do something that's rather difficult, but try to melt into your mat. Just relax everything. You can start looking at your toes, your knees, the hips connecting with the mat, your stomach sinking into the body, chest is relaxed, shoulders coming back, maybe touching the mat. And we get into the breath, the Ujjayi Pranayama breath. So with that, we're inhaling and exhaling through the nose, but we're bringing in slightly more air as we expand the chest. Then as you force the air out through the nose, use the diaphragm as you push the air out. And you exhale just a little more air than what you would normally do with a regular breath. You might even cause a slight snoring sound as you drag the air along the back of the throat. Nice. A few more breaths here. As we try to disconnect from the day and plug into yourself. Let's continue our work, our process here with our hips. Let's take the left knee up. Left knee towards the left shoulder. Hands can be on top or behind the knee. And slowly squeeze it in towards your shoulder. Keep your right leg relaxed on the mat. Keep your head relaxed on the mat. And do yourself a favor. Take that leg off to the side just a little bit so we are not directly over the rib cage. Give it a breath, maybe 2 breath cycles, and then squeeze it a little more. Use your biceps to squeeze that knee in a little closer towards the shoulder. Don't get me wrong, I do not expect the knee to touch the shoulder. That's just that's the path the knee is on. You're going to feel a pinch in that left hip. That's fine. That pinch shouldn't register too much more than a 2 or a 3 on our scale. And our scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is great, 10 is, yeah, eating as many bad tacos at Taco Bell as you can. That's a 10. Squeeze in, give me 1 more breath. And recover. Other side, please. Bring the right knee up. Hands on top or behind the right knee and squeeze in slowly. This time, keep the left leg relaxed on the mat. No tension there. And you'll feel the tension, the pinch in the right hip. Don't give up on the breath cycles, please. Nice and deep. In and out through the nose. Sounds good, folks. Nice and deep. In and out through the nose. Bringing in just a little more air. Forcing just a little more air out. Squeeze in just a little more. Last breath in. And recover. Extend the right leg out onto the mat. Bring your arms up and overhead. Full body stretch as you reach your hands towards the wall behind you. Point the toes. And recover. Apanasana. Bring the knees in together towards the chest. Arms on top or behind the knees. And if you're on a decent surface, you can rock a little bit left and right. With our legs hugged in, we are compressing the lower abdominal organs. Good massage to all the items there. And then recover, extend the legs out. At this point, go ahead and grab your strap, if you have one, or a towel. Let's start with the left leg, with Supta Padangusthasana. Take the leg up, put the strap around the foot, and extend your leg out. Now, as you can see, I'm grabbing the ends of the strap here in either hands here. And we're going to add a little bit of up with our biceps and keep a nice long leg. We're trying to get that left foot to come right over our face. That's the idea. Try to keep the leg nice and long. Now, if you start to bend the leg at all, decrease the angle until you're able to lengthen the leg. And then try it again. Now, the strap is awesome, or a towel if you cannot reach your foot, or if you don't have a towel or a strap. But if you're able to use your peace fingers to grab your big toes, and this is our left hand, so we're using our left hand and the left foot. So if you're able to get a grip, and maybe not grab your toes, maybe grab the side of your foot from the inside or the outside, as long as you can keep a nice long leg, you're in. This is what we're gunning for. But I'd like you to keep your head relaxed. If you have to lift your head up, I don't really want you to put any more strain than necessary on your neck, okay? All right, so we keep the head relaxed. And wherever you're able to grab the toes or use a strap. And don't get me wrong, if you don't have a strap, no towel, nothing, you can always use one or two hands and grab that left leg. Try once again, keep the leg long. Keep it straight as possible. That's it. One more breath. And recover. Extend the leg out onto the mat, other side. Right leg is up. And if you're able, peace fingers of your right hand to your right toes. And if this isn't going to happen anytime for this session, use a strap. That's it. So now the left leg is on the mat. It's comfortable. It's relaxed. We have no tension on that leg at all. And with your head relaxed on the mat, the idea is to have that foot come up and eclipse your view of the ceiling. That foot should come directly over your face. That's the path we're going. Some of you I know are already beyond that and probably staring hard at your shin right now, and that's fine. Hold on to the tension there. We're working into the hamstring. And for most of us, we're going into the calf. So that's the major areas here. The lower back, you may not feel so much. But then again, we're all built a little differently. So some of you may actually feel this in your low back, maybe in your right glute. But pretty much all of us are going to get this in the hamstring. All right, give me 2 more breaths right here. Nice. 1 more breath in. And on the exhale, release the leg to the mat. And you can remove the strap, move it to the side. Bend your legs, feet are flat. We're going to roll to the right, and we're going to make our way to child's pose. So as I roll to the right, we're going to come up to all fours. Bear in mind, if you're on hardwood floor, you're outside doing this, please use a blanket or towels for your knees. But from all fours, our quad pose, bring your big toes together. Knees come apart if necessary, and take your hips to your heels. Feel free to fold your arms, resting your head on your arms. This is child's pose. We'll get about 3 deep breath cycles here. Don't worry if the hips don't touch the heels. Last breath in. Next inhale, bring it up to all fours for cat-cow. Let's get that spinal column up and moving. With your inhale, we're taking the gaze slightly above the horizon and dropping the stomach down towards the mat. With your exhale, hunch forward like an angry cat, separating the shoulder blades and rolling the pelvis in. Keep going on your own accord here. You don't have to move really fast with this. Move with your breath. So as you're breathing, your body is moving. And don't forget about the pelvis. With our inhale, our tailbone is lifting up and out towards the ceiling. With your exhale, you're rolling your pelvis in. Nice. Couple of more. Last cycle. And we'll meet a neutral. Grounded balance. Let's carry on with this one. Let's start with the left leg straight back and up. It's parallel to the mat. And bring your right hand, right arm up. With a little bit of practice, we should be able to get that right hand, that whole right arm parallel to the mat. Try to get that left foot equal to or higher than the left hip, the right hand equal to or higher than the right shoulder. That's what we're gunning for. If you're not quite there yet, work from where you are. Don't sweat it. Your core is in. Keep your head neutral. One breath in. Exhale and recover. Other side. Right leg is up. Left arm is up. If you're losing your balance, take that right hand and scoot it over to the right a little bit. That distance between the right hand and the left knee should give you a little more stability. It might. Keep your head neutral. Reach the left hand point or flex the right foot. Your core is in. Looking good, folks. One more breath. Exhale and recover. We're going to keep moving. Left leg is up. Right arm is up. Bend the left leg. And take your right hand and reach back for the left foot, left ankle, or left shin. Now, the idea is to reach for it. If you're unable to grab anything back there, just keep reaching and work on your balance. For those of you that do have a grip on the foot, ankle, or shin, great. For those of you with a grip and you're feeling pretty good, lift the left knee up a little higher. You can take your gaze up just a little higher, maybe slightly above the horizon. That's it. Last breath and recover. Other side. Right leg is up. Left arm comes up. Get our stability here and bend the right leg and reach back. Left hand to left hand to the right foot, right ankle or right shin. Same rules apply. If you're unable to grab any part of that right leg, just continue to reach somewhat casually, but hold the leg and arm there and work on your balance. For those of you that can, go ahead and get a good grip. Hold your balance there. Maybe put a little bit of pressure to bring the right knee up. So it's a combination of the right leg strength and the left arm strength, your left shoulder to lift the right knee up a little. One breath. Exhale, recover. Child's pose. 3 breath cycles. So as you push your hips to your heels, you can keep the arms extended or folded. I'll leave that up to you. 2 more breaths. Last inhale or next inhale, bring it up to all fours. We transition to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Come underneath your toes, lift the hips up, and come into your best posture of downward facing dog. We'll go through the numbers, folks. The hands are about shoulders width apart, fingers are spread. Favor the pinky. Your head is relaxing between the arms. Feet no wider than your hips width if they are apart at all. Go ahead and walk it out a few times. We'll get any of the pops and cracks out here. Come on to your toes. That was my right ankle. Thank you very much. And the heels come down. Nice. One breath in. Exhale, child's pose. Remember, you can also swing your arms to the sides, taking all the pressure off of the shoulders. So wherever you like to have those hands, let's give it two more breaths. Next inhale, bring it up to all fours for our second downward facing dog. So come underneath your toes and lift up. This time, let's go back into the hips. Take your left leg up, bend at the knee, and open at the hip. So take that left foot over to the right side of the mat. It may not come over too far. Just think about the left knee and lift it up. Arms along. One more breath. Exhale, left foot comes down. Right leg is up. Bend and open. Hey, do check out that left foot. It's on the mat. Try to make sure it's not leaning to the left. That left foot should be aligned with your hands at 12 o'clock facing the front of the mat. You can stack the hips a bit here as you lift the right knee and open up. Last breath in. Exhale, right leg comes down, and child's pose. Now, for those of you with some wrist issues from the weekend or from at any time, you can always do the same thing from turbo dog. So your forearms are down and you can lift up. Same posture. It's our downward dog variation. All right, give me two more breaths in Balasana. Next inhale, bring it up to all fours. Ooh. From here, we're going to transition to standing. So let's go from all fours to downward facing dog. Good. Get into your best posture of downward dog. One breath in. And on your exhale, step, float, or hop your feet towards your hands. Come up halfway. Give me a flat back. Your hands can be braced on the legs. Legs are nice and long. Chest comes forward. Shoulders roll back away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, slide the hands down towards the mat and roll up slowly. So bend your knees, your arms hang, your head hangs, you roll up nice and easy. All the way up standing. Nice. Hands on hips. Small back bend here, please. Pelvis comes forward. Lift the heart. And bring it up to neutral. Nice work. Tadasana. Mountain pose. So from here, your feet can be together. But if that's a bit much for this session, take your feet apart. No wider than your hips, please. All right, from Tadasana, legs are firm, stomach is in, chest is soft. Shoulders, roll them up, back and down. Our posture is brilliant. Breath and movement. Inhale, bring the arms up and take your gaze where you're looking slightly up. Breathing in the whole way. Exhale, arms come down. Breathing out the whole time. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale. Great. All right, our warrior series. I'm going to step to the top of the mat. We'll engage warrior one, warrior two, our exalted warrior, and triangle. Let's start with inhaling the arms out, bringing the palms together. Exhaling the breath as the hands come down to your heart center. And take your right foot back to warrior one. Remember, chest and pelvis favor the front of the mat. Arms extend, reaching up. That's it. Even the fingers are active as you reach up. There's a slight bend in the left leg. This is Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Inhale, exhale, Warrior 2. Twist a little to the right. Chest and pelvis favor the right side. Groovy. All right, we still have a slightly wider stance now with our feet being a little wider apart. Here we go. Exalted warrior. Left palm is up. Bring your arm up. And you can bring the right hand to the right leg. If you want to work more on the right shoulder, bring the right hand around, reaching for the left thigh. That's it. Keep the left arm active as it reaches up and over. Looks good. One breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Triangle. So lengthen the front leg. Lean forward and rotate the arms. Remember your options here. If your fingers don't reach the mat, they can rest on that left leg. If you're having any right shoulder issues, right hand on right hip, and roll the shoulder back. So you've got lots of options for our triangle, but do try to keep the front leg long. Do not bend it, please. Imagine your shoulder blades flat against the wall. I know, this is really working that left hamstring and opening up the whole of the right side. Last breath in. On your exhale, we look down at that left foot, and on the inhale, bring the torso up. Woo! One more inhale. Exhale, hands to the sides and step up. That was an awkward step up, but we got it. All right, the other side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Our palms are together. And we're going to work on our balance as we take our left foot and step back to warrior 1. Get a good stance. Chest and pelvis favor the front. Arms extend. The heart lifts. Looks good. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Hands are shoulders width or shoulders height, maybe a little higher. Good. That's it. Let's do exalted warrior. Right palm is up, and we lift the right arm up. Nice. Opening up the right side, compressing the left side of the body. That right arm is active as it reaches up and over. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Groovy. Triangle pose. Lengthen the front leg. Take the bend out. Lean forward and rotate. So your right hand, my right hand is going to rest on my lower shin for this one. You can go lower, but do not collapse the top shoulder. In other words, I don't want you to drop the left shoulder towards the mat. And if you think you are, just bring your torso up a little bit so you feel the extension and that you're reaching closer to the ceiling. Or if you're outside, reaching closer to the clouds. That works well too. One more breath in. Exhale, look to your right foot. Woo, keep your balance. Next inhale, lift the torso. Inhale. Exhale, arms down, step up, shake it off. Okay. Not bad for the warrior series. A lunge, a high lunge. Let's try this one with our prayer hands. Inhale the arms up, palms together, hands come down. Take your right foot back to Anjaneyasana. So we're taking our right foot back onto our toes. With Warrior One, the foot was flat, but now it's a lunge. We're on our toes. As you can see, the right heel is up. I'm trying to keep the leg long there. Nice. And extend your arms up if you can. That's it. Nice and long. So there's a slight bend in my left leg. Torso's tall, working on balance. Inhale. And on your exhale, left hand, left hip, right hand, left knee, twist to the left. A relative easy twist to the left, but we are working on balance, trying to keep the torso tall. Inhale, exhale. Next inhale, come back to center and step up to Tadasana. Nice. Let's try it again on the other side. Inhale, arms come up. Palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down. And take your left foot back to a lunge. And remember, the only difference now is that you're on your toes with the left heel up. And we're going to try to keep that leg as long as possible. We don't want to bend it too much here. But we are working on balance. And then extend the arms if you're able to. Cactus arms works great too. If you can't get your arms all the way up, cactus arms and bring the elbows back to work on the chest opener. If nothing else though, try to bring those arms up. Reach up, keep it active. Inhale. On your exhale, right hand, right hip, left hand, right knee. Twist to the right. So not a whole lot of action in my torso. I'm trying, but not getting a lot here. Most of it is from the cervix, from the neck, the cervical side, the neck up really. And I don't want to stress the neck here either. So not looking completely behind me, and I'm good with that. Keep working on your balance. One breath in. Exhale. On your next inhale, look towards the front. Step up, shake it off. Whew. And step it out if you need to. All right. Balance. Keep it easy for the start of the week. We're going to balance first on our left leg. And remember, you're more than welcome to use a wall, a chair, piece of furniture, or anybody who happens to be next to you, as long as they don't mind. All right, left leg is nice and long, it's firm. Bring the right knee up, and you can hold on to that knee with one or two hands. Important though, keep the torso tall. I don't want you to lean forward with this one. And just find out what's happening with your balance right now. Are you leaning more towards the inside of the foot or the outside? Are you hopping around a little bit? Steady on, try to look at something that's not moving, and keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Okay, hey, let's open up the hip. So I'll take my left hand to my left hip. I'm taking the knee and opening up to the right. I always think 90 degrees is great, but you may only be at about 40 degrees, maybe 50. I think I'm around there right now. So it's a hip opener. While we're balancing, one more breath in and recover. Great. Other side. Ground down on the right leg, bring the left leg up. One or two hands on that left knee. Try not to put too much pressure. You want to use a balance between your bicep and your leg muscles to keep that leg in place and keep your torso tall. That's it. Nice long leg here. So my grounded leg. So try not to bend the leg, and I don't want you to hyperextend it either. I do not want you to lock it out. So we're standing tall, core is in, feeling good. Let's open it up. So my right hand is on my right hip, left hand just takes that left leg and opens it up a bit here. It does change our component of balance, so steady on where you can. One more breath. Woo, I'm feeling it. And recover. Nice. All right, from where you are, inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, hands down, and walk your hands forward or walk your feet back to downward facing dog. From here, lean forward to a high push-up. So we're just dropping the hips down, keeping our head neutral here. Looks good. All right, we're going to come down as one piece, not just your knees first, not face first. If you want to go a little deeper with this one, lean forward and then slowly bend those arms and keep it controlled as you bring yourself down to the mat. Nice. I'm going to scoot back a bit. Hands are underneath the shoulders for Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Lift chin and chest. This first one is, I call it baby cobra, so we're not putting any pressure on the hands, but the shoulders are away from the ears. Elbows are tucked into the sides, and your head is relatively neutral. You're only looking a few feet in front of you. Big toes are together, feet are on the mat. Inhale, exhale, release, chin and chest to the mat. Nice work. Let's try our second one. Lift chin and chest. We do this on an inhale. This time we're adding a little pressure on the hands, so you're going to come up a little higher, not much though. Elbows are tucked in, shoulders away from the ears. Now this makes a huge difference. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears and then roll them back and away. You may feel yourself come up a little higher. I know, super intensive on the arms, but hey, we can work on arms a little bit here. Last breath in. Exhale, recover, chin and chest to the mat. Push up to all fours and child's pose. Your best posture of child's pose. Nice. One more breath in. Next inhale, bring it up. Let's have a seat. Sorry, folks. Actually, I'm not sorry. We're going to do this. Boat pose. That's it. Navasana. All right, we'll start this as if you've never done this one before. So you're seated, legs are bent, feet are flat. Take your hands behind your knees. So your right hand behind your right knee, left hand behind your left knee, and bring one leg up and then the other. Keep your torso nice and tall. Feel free to hang out here for this session. You're still trying to work out the dynamics. If you've got most of the dynamics worked out, tighten up, folks. Take one hand out, then the other. That's it. We're still keeping the torso tall. A little further, you say, okay, fine. Left leg extends, right leg extends. You're looking good. Hold here and breathe. Breathing is really important. That and you're thinking about what you have for lunch. Yeah, Chipotle, Burger King, yeah, maybe a salad tomorrow. Last breath in. Exhale, recover. We have one more to do. That's Navasana, also known as boat pose. Hmm. All right, let's do this, folks. Take the variations you had before, or just bring your legs up. I gotta admit, with your legs extended, it does work a little more on your quads. So feel free to bend the knees as you need to. Takes a little pressure off and may help you stay in this posture a little longer than having the legs extended. Okay, low boat, let's try it. So the legs extend, the heels are off the mat, head and shoulders stay off the mat, even though the torsos come back a bit. Yeah, we got this. If you want to work more on the core, lift the arms up and overhead. Then bring the arms in, crunch, and lift. So we're lifting the torso, lifting the legs. We call that a low boat. Last breath in. Exhale, recover. Oh, nice. Go ahead and shake out the legs a bit here, please. An easy seated twist. Let's take it to the right. Once again, keeping the torso tall as we look over the right side. And then we twist back to center and to the left. Nice work, nice and tall, and recover. Let's lie down for some hip work, a little more hip work. This is reclined pigeon pose. So lying on your back, and it's almost like bridge pose, I know. Take that left foot, cross it over the right knee. Now you can take your left hand and add a little pressure inside the left knee, and you'll feel that as you start to open up the hip. You're going to feel this on your left side. We've got two sets, and we're actually going to combine. We're going to combine a little bit of bridge with this hip opener. But for right now, this is where we're at. That left hand is on the inside of the left knee. Add some pressure until you feel it in the left hip. Right hand, right arm relaxed on the mat. Last breath in and recover. Bring the left foot to the mat. The right foot crosses over the left knee, and your right hand on the inside. Ooh. Yeah, this is a tight side for me, so I cannot go as far on this side, but I am adding pressure on the inside of the right knee. It's a hip opener. So if you ever have a hard time with pigeon pose, Ekapada Rajagopatasana, this is a great alternative. Believe me, you're targeting the same area. It just takes less frustration to get into it. That's all. All right, if you're able, add a little more pressure. Use your bicep to press a little harder on that right knee. Ooh. Great. Last breath in. And recover on the exhale. All right, one more set. Take the left foot over the right knee. And you can keep your hands down on the mat for this one. Go ahead and use the energy within that left leg and move the knee towards the front of the mat. All right, let's pulse. We're going to bring the pelvis up, the hips off the mat. I know, it's bridge pose and a hip opener. Now, lifting the hips, you may find gravity works a little easier to bring that left knee down. So no tension on that left leg, just let gravity do its thing. Nice. One more breath in. And recover. Hips come down first. And the left foot comes to the mat. Other side. Cross the right foot over the left knee. And from here, bring the pelvis up. We're rolling it up, coming off the mat a bit here with the hips. And just letting gravity, yeah, my right knee just wants to come down. As long as I'm not holding any tension there, I don't want that foot to fall off the knee either. So we're pressing the pelvis up, the core is in, the back is supported, and the knees opening up. It's coming down, so we're opening up the hip, slightly different sensation, working that left leg a little more so now. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll down. Go ahead and undo the legs, shake them out a few times here, please. Arms overhead, full body stretch. Point the toes. Reach the hands overhead. You can even grab opposite elbows and frame your head. Inhale, exhale, recover. Disengage your Ujjayi pranayama breath. At this point, go ahead and bend your legs. We're going to roll the knees to the right side and roll our torso up to a comfortable seated posture. Any seated posture is fine. Your eyes can remain closed or soft for this. You won't be picky on how your legs are positioned for this one. Okay, from your comfortable seated position, take a quick scan of the body. You can start from the crown of the head, work your way down, the neck, shoulders, elbows, hands, core, low back, hips, knees, ankles, even your toes. What's going on in the body at this point? Well done, everybody. With a deep inhalation, lift the arms up and overhead, palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down, past your third eye to your heart center. From your mat to your world, remember always to remain kind. Remain gentle, and always remember to stay fearless. Thank you for a great session this evening. Thank you, and namaste.